Yo, we back at it. You know what? We couldn't even have like tried it out or nothing like that. You couldn't warn us. You just have to go straight into it.
Wait, hold up.
Welcome back to the Gentleman's Lounge. We appreciate y'all joining. You got none other than Jared Jones.
You already know the J Jones was Let's Get It.
Got that boy Albert Simmons over here.
What's up? Hey, he put my full gun.
I did, dog. I couldn't help myself. And then you got Les. Boy, what's up, y'all? We appreciate y'all joining again for another episode.
Man, and we back at the table too.
Back at the table. You know, this ain't like the.
I don't even know what to do with my cousin.
What's that Jada Pickett show?
Red
Cup?
Top.
Red Top? Is it Red Cup? Or Red Top?
Red Table.
It might be
red.
Red Table. That's how I gotta feel right now.
You talking about Red Cup?
I was like Red Cup.
Yeah.
Something Red Cup.
Red Table Talk. Red Table. Yeah.
It's been a minute though. How y'all fellas doing?
I'm alright. Man, life been life, and I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Yeah. Tell me about it, man. What's going on?
Man, what you got on your mind, player? Shit, man. It's just a family shit, man.
Mm-hmm. Life's tough.
I made this post on Instagram. What was that? Last week, something like that. I was like, just check on your.
Follow you like that.
Just always check on your people, man, because I randomly had received some news from my cousin. She called me. She'll never call me this late. She had called me at like 11, 12 o'clock. And I was at the crib asleep, so I didn't see it until the next morning.
Were you? Were you asleep?
I was asleep.
I
was asleep.
You were not. 11,
I had to go to work, and then I had to go in the office on Tuesday. So
okay.
Yeah, so I was definitely asleep. But I called her back the next morning, and she was like, your cousin been cutting this. Sorry.
Keep going. Don't mind me.
She was like, your cousin been cutting himself, and we had to go to the crib to go pick him up, and they took him to the hospital. He was admitted to the hospital because on suicide watch. And that was some shit that kind of like I was like, whoa, what? And this is the second time that I've had to deal with that within the past like year, because a year ago, my little brother, he decided to drive down to Champaign and throw himself off of a 3-story building.
Damn,
to
man.
try to
Sorry
end his
to hear
life.
that for both of them.
Yeah. So I've like just having to just kind of reset and recalibrate, because this cousin, like I cut his hair all the time. He has a little son who they always come over my crib. They always chilling and shit like that. So
that's a little boy that we always see.
Yeah. So when she called me and told me that, I was like, bro, what the fuck? Like, I was just in complete shock, because it's like you never know what people are going through. Like, you never know what's on their mind, like what they dealing with. If you don't, you know what I'm saying. And when he would come over my house, he would never say anything about it. Like, we would always talk, chop it up, laugh, and everything. But it was some shit where I was just like, bro, like I was just like, it took me back to the place where I was in the same position when it happened with my brother, and I was like, bro, not again.
And you ain't had no idea.
I had no idea.
Yeah. Same thing with your brother.
In neither case, I had no idea.
Yeah. It's tricky, man, when they show you one thing, but like you said, you don't really know what they're going through in the background.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah. And it's like, they both have children. And that was the first thing that went to my mind. Like, bro, like, first thing that went to my mind was like, how could y'all be selfish when you have to, when you have a child, like you're living for somebody else. And then I recalibrated my thoughts and was like, no, it's not that. Like, they're really just battling things that they haven't expressed to nobody else, or demons that or traumas that they haven't dealt with. And the shit it's just gotten to a point where it's just like, enough is enough. Like, this is the only way out. And for my brother, like, he was in the hospital for a while, and now he's on medication, and he's different. Like, man. He's more calm now, but like, you can tell that this is not the same person that I grew up with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and my other cousin, like, I was just with him last week. We was playing basketball and shit. He came to the crib and we chopped it up and we talked about, you know what I'm saying, what everything that he's going through. But it's like, he's still learning. He had his whole childhood pretty much taken away from him. Because I don't know if I told y'all, but like, when he was like 17, he got locked up for some dumb shit, for armed robbery, and he was just
Story
there.
sounds familiar.
It was just wrong place, wrong time. So like, him and his brother and they 2 friends, they decided to rob a pizza delivery guy, but he didn't do shit. He was just there, and they robbed him and they gave him the pizza. And of course, they gave him the pizza, so he just went and got in the car, and they got their ass pulled over in the car. And they got booked.
Yeah, guilty by association.
At 17 years old, you going to the county.
It wasn't guilty by association. It's called an accomplice.
Yeah, it's accomplice.
Which, technically, he was an accomplice.
He was an accomplice because he
What's
took the pizza and got in the car with him.
And he knew what was about to happen, and he still went and allowed that to happen, right, without exiting or whatnot.
And they robbed him with a fucking BB gun. First off, pizza didn't get no money, anything. But he was sent to jail at 17 years old to county.
How long he was in there for?
I think they did 2 years.
2 years for BB gun?
So
On first offense?
First offense. Damn. And he didn't have. They had a really good lawyer, but he didn't have the gun or anything like that. Like the two dudes who had the guns, I think they got like 10, something like that.
For
BB gun?
For a BB gun?
Yeah, it's still it's armed robbery.
I mean, is that considered armed though?
Yeah.
Well, I guess you got to get a cop involved here, or a lawyer or something like that.
Man,
it looks like tough. A real gun. And in the heat of it, you don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying?
No, I get that piece. Like,
but evidence is evidence.
But evidence is evidence. I agree with you. And not to poke holes in his story, but it's just crazy that he doesn't sound like he had a good lawyer. Because I'm like, yo, if you rob somebody with a BB gun, like, yeah, you know what? You still got attempted robbery or a robbery itself, but you're not. It's not on top of a charge of like gun possession or robbing somebody with a firearm or intention or whatever. So that's why it's a little bit tricky there. So that's crazy that they gave him 2 years and then
it's not a deadly weapon.
It's not a deadly weapon, right? Not a knife, not an actual firearm or something like that.
I don't know.
That's like robbing somebody with pepper spray. And you're like, oh, you about to serve 10 years for pepper spray.
Well, you know,
where are they at? Were they in Chicago?
It was in Chicago. Well, it was in South Holland.
Yeah.
Well,
South Holland, Dalton.
Yeah. So, nigga, they went to jail, and he was pretty much forced to grow up while still being a teenager. And on top of that, he had a child right before, like his girlfriend was pregnant right before he went in. So
he was 17.
17.
So he got out at like 19.
19.
But he's got a felony though.
Yeah, felony.
Yeah, that's
still crazy about that.
He working to get it expunged, but it's like it's things that he had dealt with because we've never had a conversation about like because you know just from being in the county like nigga the couple days that he was in there he was like using that bitch like bro this shit is not for me.
Wanted to be like I was like I'm a regular in that motherfucker.
you know because of that long story you had because of the parking tickets you had. Right, long story about them parking tickets.
Man, I was in the county, man, too damn long, man.
Like, what you in here for?
Shit. Right, look.
You don't even want to know.
You don't want to know, man.
Let's just say I wasn't giving in.
Yo, I wasn't.
They tried to get me, dog. I stood 10 toes down.
Don't mess with me. Hey,
right.
I got a bar. Hey, mess with me, dog. Hey. But nah, man, the 4 days was something else. That experience, to say the least.
Yeah,
I'm definitely started to hear that though, back, and I can relate because one of my favorite cousins growing up actually committed suicide, and he left a daughter behind, and it literally was like one of my favorite cousins, but. He was actually suffering from mental illness. He was in the military, everything like that. He got discharged, but then he stopped taking his medication, which that's the tricky part because I know you said your brother's on medication now, right?
Yeah.
That's the tricky part because now you're relying on this medication, which is making you not be who you really are.
Yeah.
But then if you get off of it, now your body's having withdrawals, so your mind is all going all different places.
Yeah.
So you got that short window of like, yo, do I just like go to rehab and kind of get this out, or do I just keep it to myself, and then all of a sudden you got all these thoughts, you got all these crazy things going on. So I could definitely relate. The same thing with your cousin, man. My cousin, he's smart as hell, real smart, but just didn't have self-esteem and didn't have a great friend group around him, man. Good support system as far as like his friends. His parents was good. And he got caught in the car with a gun. It wasn't his, but he was in the back seat, had two of his homies, and they're like, shoot, we're gonna book all y'all.
Yeah.
And I mean, shoot, his life has been downhill. Like ever since. Yeah, the last 5 years has probably been a little bit better. He's got like he's a truck driver now, so that helps. But compared to what he could have been, his potential, it's important to have a good support system, especially when it comes down to your friends.
Yeah, and I know he don't have his friends that he have around him. They're just not good for him. But it's like you can't tell him. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell somebody that, hey, you need to, I can advise him like, you know what I'm saying, maybe you should, you know what I'm saying, change your circle around and surround yourself around like people that are doing a little bit different things, because the people that are around them, all they want to do is smoke, pop pills, scam, all that shit, you know what I'm saying? And that's only going to lead you down one path, you know what I'm saying? You're going to be dead or in jail, like one of the two. And he's falling into that same category with them because it's like, well, shit, my friends doing it. This is what we like to do. This fun. So why not continue to do it?
I was just not good friends.
Yeah,
you know.
So what do you do about it, man? Because it sounds like he never had options presented to him. They're like, yo, this is actually a better life. Because I was in a similar situation. Because a lot of times people don't realize you're only really one decision away.
Yeah.
You could be the greatest person in the world. I know a lot of good dudes where they were just one decision away. You made that one wrong decision, and that just changed your entire life, you know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, even including me, like, there was times where it was like, yo, I could have went right, but I decided to go left, and luckily left was the right decision. Because if I would have went right, it could have been a whole different story. I wouldn't even be sitting with y'all here today.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you let me know.
What I've vowed to myself, because I have all of my cousins, like I have an older brother, but me and my older brother not close. Me and my older cousins. So, me and my older brother just night and day. Like you said, like it was one decision. Growing up, I was smart as hell. Like I was always smart with my brother.
Sounds past tense. I was smart as hell.
I was.
You done mastered these buttons, man. So, Frankie, man, I hate you for teaching them how to use these buttons.
No, but like literally since we were, because y'all know I grew up with my mom, and it was just me and my brother. So like he would always, my brother was like the bad child.
The black sheep?
Yeah. Not even the black sheep, but he was just
bad.
He was just bad.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Did everything the opposite of what my mama told him to do. And I was my mom's golden child, like, hi mom, whatever you need me to do. You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
Bro, I was very smart. And like when he went away to high school and growing up and all that, like he got into a gang, got involved in the gang early. So me being the younger brother, like seeing him, my older cousins, and even my fucking uncles, I'm like, shit, I want to do what y'all doing. I want to run up behind y'all. And nigga, they was like, for whatever reason, they was able to tell me no. You know what I'm saying? Because they saw something different in me that I ain't see. I'm just like, shit, y'all my older brother, older cousin. I'm looking up to you. I want to do what y'all doing.
Right.
So he was like, nah, but dog, you good. But as we grew older, like when my mom seemed to live with my dad, that's when we really grew apart because they moved to St. Louis. I moved with my dad on the south side, and like that whole relationship with not only my mom and my brother, like it started to kind of taper off and fall. Like it wasn't as strong as it was when we were all living together.
Right.
So now I'm just like, I mean, I still love him. That's my brother, but like we are complete opposites. My brother didn't finish high school, still sell drugs, smoke weed, gang bang, all that shit. And
How old is he?
like,
How's your brother?
36. We 3 years apart. 36. And he live in Milwaukee? Milwaukee, I think. Yeah.
Man, that's true. Cheap living and easy to be in gangs in Milwaukee for sure.
Yeah, but my brother's like, he still don't have like it's like having a conversation.
He's never been out of the country, has he?
No.
Yeah.
It's like having a conversation with my mom. So I can never have a conversation with my mom because she's always fucking drunk whenever I talk to her. God bless her soul.
Sad, man. I'm sorry to hear that. I get it.
You told me that.
I get it.
Like,
God bless her soul. She got some things that she battling that she need to go see a therapist for, but I can't want it more for her than she wanted for herself. So, like me and my mom barely talk because every time we talk, literally, she drunk, and I be trying to tell her like, "Mom, you drunk?" No, I'm not drunk. I know what you sound like when you sober.
Yeah.
Versus
try to
when you
communicate
drunk.
effectively in some way, though. You don't want to just close her out and just.
I don't even think it's about. I agree with you. You don't want to close them out, but I don't think that's the case. It's just at the end of the day, there's only room in the grave for one.
Yeah.
So I can extend my help. I could be there for you when you need me. However, to Jared's point, like I can't want it more than you. I can't do it. All I can do is provide you the resources, right? I can say I'm here. I'm a resource, or you know what? Hey, let's get you into rehab. Let's do this, but. At the end of the day, you got to make your own decisions because nobody's over there and behind Jared saying like, "Hey, you know what? Don't do this. Don't like." You got to be able to. It's like at the end of the day, he got to make his own decision. Yeah. You know, and the same with her and people.
Yeah.
And it's not that you giving up on them. It's just.
Yeah. And it's been to the point where like I've told her like, if you continue down this path, like you're gonna lose me because all you're doing is just pushing me further and further away. Yeah. Like I've had this resentment built up towards you since college. Yeah. And that was. When did I go to college? 2010? Since 2010. It's 2023. Like this is a long years of resentment, and it's only gotten worse. So like I'm trying to help you, but it's like if you don't want to help yourself, then what more can I do?
What you think caused her to drink?
My mom dealt with a lot growing up. She dealt with a lot growing up. So I don't know who I think I was talking to one of my other guys, but like both sides of my mom's side and my dad's side, they were very broken.
I mean, it's like, a lot of black families is broken.
Yeah. Like I'm pretty sure she dealt with some type of physical abuse, some type of sexual abuse within the household. Emotion. And that kind of just fucked her up completely. And my mama has she has a dependency on men. Like she has a complete dependency on men, which was part of the reason why she moved to St. Louis. She followed a man down there, and the man that she followed down there ended up beating on her, physically abusive to her, and physically abusive to my brother. My mom has glaucoma in her eye now, and she's damn near legally blind because all the blunt force from this man just hitting her in her face. And she thought that it was, to her, she thought that it was okay, you know what I'm saying, that's love.
He really loves me, I deserved it.
Yeah. To the point where, like, just a couple years ago, when she was living in Wisconsin, this same nigga tried to come back around, and I said, bro, what? I'm like, if I ever see this man, I'm putting hands on him. I don't give a fuck.
No, I don't blame you.
I don't care how old you are. I don't give a fuck.
You can't stop her going back, but however, you can address it when that man walks like he's in front of you. I feel you.
Yes.
Let me come too if you ever do.
Man.
See, that sounds like trouble. See, that sounds like trouble. That's how y'all asses end up in jail. And y'all doing some dumb stuff. Right?
Man, look.
Beat his ass on the low, man.
Hey. You did not hear it on this podcast. Right. Disclaimer.
So I'm curious, man. What advice, if any, have you ever told her, or what support system has been around her to help her recover?
A lot of people on my mom's side are enablers. They are very much so enablers. Like me and my older cousin are probably the like most sane out of my mom's side family, and we grew up dealing with a lot of shit. But my mom, her sister, her brothers, like, they all fucked up. She don't really have a support system outside of, like, me and my older cousin, because, like, everybody else, they either try to use her or they try to get out of her what they can. Bro, my cousin, my mom lives in a one-bedroom Section 8 crib. Rent is like $285. So my cousin, they were staying in Dalton, and then they got put out of their Dalton crib, or somebody bought it, some shit, and they went to live with my mom, my older cousin, her two daughters. Mind you, my mom lives in a one bedroom. It ain't no big ass one bedroom. I think my apartment might be bigger.
There's more than two people living in that one bedroom?
It was my mom and my cousin and her two daughters. They all moved in. And they all had a lot of shit. And they was only supposed to be staying for about a month or two. You know what I'm saying? And that month or two turned into...
And three of them got them link cards, don't they?
Yes.
It be pissing me off, man.
Yes.
Growing up, I used to be like, my cousin used to have these link cards. I'm like, yo, it's like 5 of y'all in one house. How are y'all all got link cards?
Bro, the wild part is... The wild part is, first, they didn't attempt... Them 2 months turned into, like, 2 years. They never attempted to help my mom with her fucking rent, or even tell her, like, hey, I know we've stayed a little bit longer. We're gonna throw you something. The rent was less than $300.
But your mom probably didn't want to be alone.
She enabled them, and they enabled her.
Right.
My mom wasn't gonna. She didn't have the willpower to tell them to get out, and
she also didn't want to be alone. I bet you.
That's true too.
Yeah, that being alone. That's sometimes people just can't face it. But go ahead.
Yeah. And my fucking cousins, whenever they would buy food, they would be like, "Oh, this is ours. We bought this, so don't touch this." Nigga, y'all are living in this bitch rent free, and you're using my mom, and you know my mom is not gonna make y'all get out or tell y'all to get out. So y'all just like, we can do whatever the fuck we want.
Right. Yeah. Well, let's talk about it then.
That shit
like, how do y'all navigate that though? I mean, I agree with you though, because people that like know me. Shoot. Even if you went to my wedding, you know, like, majority of my guest list was friends, like teammates, homeboys, things like that. Because I've built things with them. I've gone through trials and tribulations with them. Like, they've earned the right to be my friend. I've earned the right to be their friend. Family, you really don't got no control over. Yeah. So literally, to agree with you, like, I'm tight with like 3 of my cousins. 2 or 3 on my mom's side, and like 1. Maybe 2 on my dad's side. Other than that, I don't really mess with my family because there's always drama and they always bring you back in. And my focus is always like, elevation. Like, yo, y'all so used to doing the same dumb stuff, and y'all just keep bringing each other down like crabs in a barrel.
You know why?
Like, I'm not for that. You said what?
Comfort, too comfortable.
Yeah, too comfortable, but that's all they know, and that's all they want to know. You know, you got to want more, and that's what I wanted. Like, I saw everything that was going on. I saw my mom struggling. It was 9 of them.
Yeah.
You know, it was her and 8 siblings. So seeing like how they interact, like my mom gave me that chance because she was like, yo, I'm going to night school. I got 2 kids. You know, I'm about to go to night school, get my degree, and I'm about to do this.
Yeah.
So she gave us the opportunity, and that's all you really need is opportunity. And you start seeing like there's more out there than what I was experiencing at first.
Or presented to you.
Yeah. So then you got to navigate those friends, man. So I'm curious what y'all think. So I'll start with you actually, AJ. Like, how do you manage your friends, man? How do you like navigate through?
How do you whittle out
who's the toxic
real
friends, which
toxic
they ain't really
friends?
real friends if they toxic. But how do you navigate between like, okay, these are people I've met.
What's crazy is majority of my friends I've known 10, 20 plus years. The majority of, you know what I mean? So like Jared, known him, 12 years now. My other friends, you know, that I grew up with. Elsie, who's not here, 20 years, 20 years. Devontae, you know, 20 plus years.
Yep.
You know, so we grew, it was the trenches all the way up, you know, so we know each other ins and outs, and just how to, you know, you just kind of know how people move and move with you. If they're not just hitting you up on when it's time to turn up, or you know, when they, hey, what's good with you? They checking up on you a little bit more. But you come to family outings, you know, baby showers. When you got those types of pulling up to that type of stuff, then it's a little different. You know, major accomplishments and different things like that. But and then you got the friends that only hit you up when they trying to drink or kick it or need something. You know what I mean? Some money, or they trying to, you know, get something out of you.
I got another question for that, but I'm gonna table it for now. What about you, Jared? How do you help decipher between like, okay, personally, I think that you can have a wide range of friends, but they all fall into certain categories.
Yes.
And
Levels.
I mean, you got your friends that's like all inclusive, right? Like, yo, I don't care. No matter what we do, like I don't care.
Yeah.
But then you got other friends, in my opinion, where it's like, yo, we cool. Like, we got a relationship. Like, we broke bread before, or we've gone through something, but you just my friend when we going out.
Yeah.
Like, I want to invite you to my baby shower, or maybe, like, to your point, right? Or maybe, like, our level of conversation doesn't warrant for me to bring you into these type of parts of my life.
Exactly.
You know, so I'm curious, like, how do you decipher between those friends, or if you, sometimes it's a struggle.
So I don't use the friend word loosely. Like, if I call you my friend, like I've either gone through something with you, you know what I'm saying? You've supported me when I've either been at my lows, at my highs. You've been loyal. You've been honest. You've held me accountable. Like, if you're someone who's just like, I'm just trying to ride your coattail, or somebody who just doesn't bring value to me as a friend, then as a person, then this friend, it would never be a friendship. Like, I have a ton of associates, but like people that I consider my friends, you have had to have shown me, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? That one, I can trust you with my life. You know what I'm saying? You've shown that I can be myself around you. You can hold me accountable, tell me when I'm wrong, tell me when I'm right. You know what I'm saying? And then just support me. You know what I'm saying? Even if, like I said, like if I'm down and out, hey, what you need, bro? I got you. If you
not being a hater,
you know what I'm saying? Like, and just have your best interests. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of people out there that claim that they're your friends or whatever, or they're people that like to be around you, but they really are snakes in the grass. You know what I'm saying? Waiting on your demise so they can. All right, bet I'm gonna capitalize on this. You know
Just
what I'm
like,
saying? So it's just I don't know. I don't use that term loosely. You know what I'm saying? I got a ton of associates, but friends, if I call you my friend, then I mean it.
I respect
that. The old friend that we thought was a friend. That's why I called that out. I'm like,
I told y'all
this person, same thing. I was like, I always was watching, peeping shit, and I'm like, man, this dude ain't a friend. He ain't really. So then, you know, had to tell Jared, like, yo, bro, this person ain't a real friend, bro. And then call in, and you know, wish we would have cut him off prior to, but you know,
it probably went on a little too long.
Too long.
Yeah, but it was one of those situations where you
gotta figure it out yourself.
You know what I'm saying? Like, at the time, even my ex-girlfriend told me, and I was like, what? You tripping. And I was taking this person's side over the person that I was laying down with, you know what I'm saying? And hindsight 2020, like, I should have never done that shit. But there were quite a bit of people who were around me who I consider friends telling me, yo, this nigga's not your friend. Like, you do not need to be hanging around him. But it was like, I couldn't see it because it wasn't anything that he had done to me.
It was one thing he done to me. I'm gonna give you my example afterwards.
Actually, I'm gonna disagree because there's things that he probably did to you that you didn't even realize.
Yeah, that's more
or
so
that
what
you
it
washed
is.
it off, like thinking that's just him.
Yeah.
But if you pay attention to the small things, they'll show you their true colors. Like you'll kind of see how they go. And
So-
and I agree. And I agree. Before you get to your point, I agree with you on like don't use that friend word loosely. Like you got your associates. Like I respect that. When it comes down to your friends, you're like, yo, if I call you my friend, you my friend. My experience is like, nah, I got levels of friendships, and because there's people that I think are really good people, but our interaction is never going to be outside of like nightlife or outside of like, yo, this is just the group of people that I fuck with when it come down to like kids. We both got kids, but I won't hit you up to go grab a drink, But it's fine though. It's fine though.
It's real, yeah.
And really, it's a very hard thing to do, but it's something that's needed where you have to learn how, in my opinion, manage your relationships. I tell my wife this all the time because her friends be going like up and down. Women, it's a little bit harder because they change friends like shoes.
And they're emotional.
I ain't gonna go down that rabbit hole.
I'm saying she ain't come to my birthday.
You trying to get us lit up again.
Right, exactly.
She ain't come to my birthday dinner. Fuck her.
Exactly. But there's people I can hit up to this day where like, yeah, I won't invite you over my crib, or maybe I won't go out of the country with you, but I know like you'll be there for me in certain situations, and that's fine. As long as I know what to expect from you. To be honest, like majority of the time, that's a friend because you're being who you are. I know how to manage this relationship, and that's cool with me because I know like I'm not setting my expectations too high. You know what I'm saying? And then when it comes down to like having the right people around you, that's the piece that's difficult. Because I see it so many times where whether it's women or men. Where I'm like looking at their interaction, I'm just like, yeah, this ain't really a friend. Like I've never seen a friend hate on you so much, and I've experienced this when I was a kid, where it was it was like 4 of us growing up, and it was always a competition between me and this other person. Whether it come to girls or sports, stuff like that. But the competition was all on his side. Yeah. Like I'm not competing against you.
Facts.
In my mind, like you my boy, I don't gotta compete with you.
I want you to win.
You want that girl? I take her then. You know what I'm saying? Because what's mine is mine. But it turned south real quick because you start finding out like, okay, he's saying things to other people, and you're like, damn, like that's how
I know how you
feel.
felt. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's so crazy because it's like you don't even. Your mind, you're like, shit, I want all my people to win. Like if
you're a real friend,
like whenever I remember when I used to move around, you'd be like, shit, you got to start coming out by yourself. I was always like, shit, it's me and my guys, so I got to make sure the guys is good too, you know what I'm saying? But it's like those friends that be hating on you, like they don't think like that.
Yeah.
They're literally like, oh no, hell no, fuck that shit. If he can't get in, I'm gonna go in by myself. Shit. I'm like little stuff like that. I'm like, bro, I would never do that. And this dude was hating on me so crazy, but I never saw it. He was in competition with himself, not me.
Exactly.
Because I'm like, I want you to go ahead. I want you to win. Which one is it? My man's over there winning. Shit.
This
go ahead.
He battling demons all the time. You having a
man.
ball. But man, let me tell y'all this little small story when I knew this nigga wasn't a real friend.
Talking about y'all old pod mate.
Yeah. So he had a little birthday trip coming up, a little ski trip. Everybody invited this girl, that girl. I was with Tika at the time, of course. And I'm like, yeah, I want to bring Tika. We want to, ladies are coming on the trip. I'm gonna bring my lady. Yeah. He like, nah, no girlfriends and no wives or none of that on the trip.
So it's just a boys' trip.
No,
is that what he's saying?
And it was ladies on the trip. I'm like, I said,
who was inviting the ladies?
He was, and whoever else got to bring a chick. So I'm like,
they were just inviting like a group of chicks trying to have like a situation,
I got you. Or somebody might, something like that. I paid my money and everything for the Airbnb. I'm ready to buy my ticket. I'm like, cool, He was like, he hit me up like, yeah, nah, Tika she can't come, and no girls, no girlfriends. I'm like, all right, well, bet I'm not going. Send me my bread back, Then I had a sat. I'm like, I see y'all.
Pause right there because like, if you my friend. And I got a girl like in a serious relationship with.
Exactly.
Now, if you say it's a boys' trip, it's a boys' trip.
That's different.
But you can't go ahead and say like, yo, we're gonna bring other chicks on the trip, but you can't bring your girl. You over there looking like, bro, if my girl finds out there's other chicks on this trip,
exactly.
If you're a real friend, you gonna Come on now, you
No,
set me up.
bring your girl, bro.
Yeah,
No,
bring your girl. As long as she don't fuck up what I got going on.
So after that,
she want to see this orgy I'm about to have. But go ahead.
after that, I said, yeah, this nigga ain't my friend. You know, send my bread back. And then after that, I had a sour taste in my mouth because I'm like, a real friend wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
So then after that, you know, they had a ball. You know, I was kind of like, damn, mad as hell. But at the same time, I needed that to, you know, to be like, that's not a real
perspective.
Yup,
Right.
put things in perspective. So then I think shortly after that, I had told Jared, like, man, he ain't a real friend and he be hating on you. He called me to be like, man, this nigga Jared. And after that, I was feeling uncomfortable. I'm like, yo, Jared, what happened, bro? He telling me woo woo. Because they'll go out and I'll be in the crib because I'm in a relationship. So I had to skip out on a few things. And something will happen that night before. This man, I had 2 missed calls from this nigga, then 2 missed calls or something from Jared. I'm like, what the fuck happened now, man?
One thing I will say, that nigga definitely tried to turn
Me against
me.
Oh, that's a red flag right there. What's
Yup.
up?
But this started happening towards the end of the friendship, which was when I was like, yeah, no, fuck this. Like, bro, we just got to throw these hands. Like,
No, I feel you. But I mean, it's crazy because I was like, whenever y'all would like invite me out, or maybe it was like the podcast or something like that.
Yeah.
Did he didn't go to Toronto with us, right?
he did.
He did, right?
He did.
He did, yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
And me being able to observe, because like I don't mind shoot. Like if I fuck with one of you, like if you a stand up dude and you cool,
Yeah.
I'm assuming your peoples are cool too.
Yeah,
Yep. So yeah, I'll take a trip. But then when when you see somebody like hating on their friends so much, where it's like, I mean, literally this dude will be talking to me as if like I'm like LeBron James or something. Like, oh yeah, this boy Jared, you know, he be tripping. Or like if I crack a joke on Jared, he like, I know Jared be stupid, right? He this. And I'm just looking like, who the hell rides? You know, this is supposed to be your boy. Why you riding my coattail? Trying to, like, I don't know why you trying to impress me. Because if anything, you putting yourself lower in the totem pole. Because now I don't fuck with you.
Yeah.
So literally, I told Jared this before all that stuff went down. I was like, I don't know about your boy. I was like, yo, I don't think he for you.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think he got your back. You know what I'm saying? And I know it's difficult, though, because you have to see it for yourself, even if you got your goggles on where it's right in your face and you don't really see it. But at the same time, you got to experience it for yourself. I hate how you experienced it, but I could read people. It don't take me long.
Yeah.
One of my spiritual gifts, man, is a gift of the spirit. So I could be around you for 5 minutes and be like, yeah, you nice, you saying all the right things, but your energy is off. I just can't rock with it.
Yeah.
You know, you ain't do nothing
might
to me,
stab in the
man.
back.
I'll dap you up. We cool because you never did nothing to me. But if you ask me like, yo, Les, when can I come out? I'll let you know.
Facts.
Which I ain't letting you know. But when we gonna do this? I don't know. But I can see, man. I saw right through him. I was like, yo, this
bro.
dude ain't a genuine dude.
Bro, everybody saw that but me.
Well, if everybody told you, then you just foolish.
No, but it wasn't until after, like after the whole situation happened.
Well, your ex-girl
Jared-
told you.
Jared just sees the good.
Hold on. Take accountability. Your ex-girl told you. AJ told you. That was your best friend. Is your best friend. I told you. You know, and it's a mutual level of respect at the time.
Yeah.
So you had a decent amount of people's. If I hear the same thing so many, like a couple times, I'm just like, yo, I gotta start investigating this myself.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna start distancing myself, which I did with friends in the past, where I just started distancing myself because I'm like, yo, I could tell you're not for me, and your energy's not gonna it's not gonna uplift me. And at the end of the day, if you ain't gonna push me to change,
Be better.
if you're not gonna push me to be better, if you're not gonna elevate me the same way I'm trying to elevate you, well then we got issues there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's cool. We don't need to be friends.
Yeah.
Or we friends at a distance. You just a friend that I see at parties. You know. But then you really see true colors, especially when it comes to men. You see people true colors when females are around.
Oh yeah.
Because if you got that homeboy that's like hating on you or trying to one up you on
That's
everything
what he
you
was.
say,
Like, that's how it was. Majority of it.
I've seen it.
He was like, man, you know, Jared get all this attention sometimes, or the ladies love Jared, or whatever the case may be. Man, he literally told me this, and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this man? Like, you tripping over this?
And I'm trying to put them on women.
I'm like, what
anytime I got a chance, you got some friends. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just who I am. That's
this
how I
man is
be.
a real life
But like
hater.
I'm a lot better with it now. Like when it comes to navigating those type of friendships, like first and foremost, like my circle is my circle. Like ain't no getting inside that motherfucker. Now any new acquaintance that come around, you know what I'm saying?
Gotta earn it. You gotta earn it. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I done been through some shit. So I just gotta make sure, you know what I'm saying, that if you are who you say you are, if you show me your true colors, like I'm right, what I do now is like I take people at face value. You're gonna show me, people gonna show you who they are, believe who they are. Don't try to change somebody, accept them for who they are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's my mindset now when it comes to like even with relationships and shit. Like when I meet people, meet different women, like, hey, all right, of course everybody gonna put their best foot forward when they first meet somebody, but it's like over time you're gonna see this person's true colors and take them at their face value. Don't try to be like, oh no, I see the good in them and this is what I want them to. No, fuck no.
No, I'm not dating my friends. So.
Fuck that.
I don't care. I ain't dating my friends. I'm like,
What? Hold on, wait. Your person's supposed to be your best friend.
What you mean? I'm not dating. Yeah, that's my best friend now. We married. But I'm not dating my homeboys, you know? So it's
No.
at the end of the day, like, I'm not going to say, oh, you know, he putting his best foot forward. I know he's just trying, like, nah, it's fucked up. It's fucked up.
Yeah.
You hated on me, so I'm going to tell you hated on me.
Yeah.
It's cool. As long as I communicate it, and if I communicate it, and you have the earnest to be like, you know what?
I fucked up.
I hear you. Like, that's all I need to do. I hear you. I understand. Now, whether you disagree or not, cool, we'll talk about it. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But if I tell you, like, yo, I don't fuck with this. This ain't cool. This ain't how I move, blah, 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 and you write it off or you keep doing what you're doing, but that's cool. That lets me know you don't value this friendship.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At the same time. So I
Why the
can't
hell
do
you
it.
look at me like that?
I'm looking at both of y'all.
That's crazy. I got one more.
Make
One
sure
more.
messages are crossed. Like, y'all better keep that y'all stuff right.
Keep it tight. One more example though. When we was in Dallas, remember we was in Dallas this time?
Yeah.
And touch back on this shit. So we went to Dallas in 2019 or something. And my boy, my boy who passed away, Elsie, one of my other real good friends. So him and dude got into it. He's about to beat his ass or whatever. So then when that occurred, and I'm like, all right, Elsie get along with everybody. You know what I'm saying? And when that happened, I'm like, all right, well, something is not right with dude if Elsie jumping, you know what I mean? Yeah. And then what's crazy, I wasn't even there. It was Jared, it was dude, Elsie, and a bunch of other guys. I was upstairs in my hotel room changing my shirt and shit.
I don't care about that.
Come down, you know, change,
So I put on my socks.
you know, put it my right. So, hey, look, I come down. Guess who the first motherfucker who come up to me? Do that. So I'm like, he like, man, yo, your boy Elsie, he trip. I was just like, all right. So then I got the story from Elsie and Jared, and I'm like, all right, well, of course, this man tripping per usual. Man. And Elsie was just trying to put hands on him because he don't really. And he kept telling me, Elsie was like, man, I don't fuck with it. Yo, dude, you know, I don't fuck with him. Every time he was around, I don't fuck with him, bro. And I'm like, all right, man. So.
No, I get it, because I've been in that situation where literally I had two separate group of friends. I had the friends that I was growing up with, and that the relationship was getting a little rocky because, shoot, I was growing. I was progressing. Yeah. I was focused on other things. I wasn't trying to be on the same bullshit that they was on. Yeah. Doesn't mean that I didn't bring them along. We're like, yo, let's hang out. They just wasn't for it. They weren't for what I was on. And then I had the new group of friends, you know, people I played football with, that I was tight with. So literally, like, both sides came over my crib one day because we used to have, like, crazy parties at my house. And they got into it because my one boy, who's my best friend to this day, that's in Cali, like, he saw the other dude was hating on me. So then he started addressing it, which that's a real thing. He's like, bro, how you hating on this dude, or how you doing this? Yeah. So then they exchanging words. Meanwhile, I'm friends with both. Like, but what's wrong? If you wrong, you wrong. I ain't gonna back you for it. I'm just gonna be like, all right, y'all gonna figure this out because you wrong. Right. And literally, the dude that was wrong was like, no, we take this outside right now. Let's go. But he ain't know, like, my boy, I ain't gonna say his name, but my boy, he from the hundreds.
He like that.
Yeah, he about that, but he's a stand-up guy though. Like, I mean, he coach for the Dodgers now. Like, he's a really good dude. And he like, I bet, confident. They didn't have to talk. They walked outside. The dude from my past turned around, was like, yeah, he like, we ain't gotta talk. He already talked this side. Knocked his ass out right outside my crib. Damn. I was just like, hey, I can't help you. We still friends after you pick yourself up, but you deserve what you deserve. But your real friends are gonna be like, yo, bro, I don't like how you disrespected my homie. Yeah. You know, and if this is your real friend, like, I ain't gonna allow you to disrespect him like that. And I'm the same way. Yeah. So if you in my friend group, if you in my circle, no matter who says whatever they say around, literally I'll be quiet. But if you say something about my people's character, I'm gonna question every time. Like, when I get people sometimes come at me about, like, my brother, and like, oh, he this, he that, and I'm like, nah, I'm sorry, but even if it's a chick, I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I don't, that's not who they are. Yeah. I'm gonna just say you wrong, right? No, but you don't know. Actually, I do know. Yeah. That's the reason why they in my group. Like, I know who these people are. Like, I know what they're capable of. I know their flaws. I know their strengths. this ain't the person that you talking about.
Yeah.
Yep.
I ain't saying that you can't be blindsided every now because everybody got some secrets.
Everybody got some skeletons. Couple skeletons.
But at the end of the day, like I'm a ride for my boys. If it's like, yo, if somebody said like, oh, you know, they shady because they took my girl. All right, damn, sorry. That's whatever. You know, that's like on the surface. Yeah. But if you say like, yo, that boy a scammer, like he don't fuck with nobody, he really ain't for nobody, I'd be like, nah. That ain't true.
Right.
He for me. Like that's my guy. He just don't fuck with you.
Don't fuck with you.
Let's keep it 100.
He did you wrong.
He did you wrong. But I mean, even if you think about it, like Ja, right?
Oh my God, bro.
Like I question people about like this all the time, where it's like, who you got to reevaluate your crew. Even if you drunk, you do something stupid, and your people in your circle allow you to do this, and they know that you have so much more to lose. So much more to lose. Oh yeah, show that gun. Oh yeah, dance. You know what I'm saying? You know, whatever it is, you over there looking like you got to change your friend group around. Like, cause when I'm out with my boys, like my brothers. And I like a lot of them are high end, like they influencers, you know, they executives, whatever. If I see them starting to make mistakes where cameras are out or it's like, bro, like I know you just drunk, like you married or your girl, like whatever it is, I'ma say something to them. I'ma correct them.
As you should.
I ain't gonna let you get into that situation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But people so hungry about riding people coattails that those really ain't your real friends. If you don't correct me and say I'm wrong when I'm wrong, you ain't really my friend.
Accountability. I swear to God.
Accountability.
I agree.
That we always come back. No matter what conversation we have, we always come back to accountability, bro. And it's like, if your friends can't hold you accountable, them not the people to be in your circles. Them are not the people for you because you don't. Nobody who the fuck wants a yes man.
Right.
I don't need a fucking robot. I don't need you to agree with everything. Damn, you ain't got an opinion.
Right.
No, you gonna agree with everything I say? I can tell you some wrong ass shit and you still gonna agree with it? No. Like,
but even
bro.
if they don't, like especially as grown men, if your boy does something shady or if your boy wrongs you or something like that, address it.
Yeah.
Talk to him about it. And that's cool because at the end of the day, I got love for you. So I ain't gonna let this progress.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what it is, right? You fuck up again, I'm gonna tell you what it is.
Yeah.
You fuck up again, well now you disrespecting me.
Right.
Now you don't care about the relationship, right? So then it's like, all right, I'm gonna take a step back. I'm gonna give you your space. Either you gonna reset or we just gonna be cool for a distance. And that's fine. That's what I get about managing friendships and relationships. Where it's like, it's cool. We don't have to be that tight. Yeah. It's cool. We don't have to do it.
There's levels to everything. Levels to friendship.
Speaking on that Josh shit, that shit just brought me back to even fucking Juice WRLD. Like, did y'all see his documentary?
I saw half of it.
Bruh, if you watch his documentary, like the friends that he had in his circle were fucking terrible.
A lot of these rappers have bad circles.
Yeah, nigga, he was popping all types of pills throughout the damn day, popping pills to keep himself woke, popping pills to make music, all type of shit.
Bro, you swallowed a whole bag of pills when you got your man should have got rid of this. I ain't saying he should have took the pills, but I'm saying your man should don't worry, I'll take the hit for you. Right. Because I know that you got so much more to lose, and I know if you my real friend, you're gonna make sure I'm taken care of.
Exactly.
You know, I'll take this bid, Jay-Z, right? I mean, shit, you think of like Emery, all them, like the love that he showed him when he got out, like that's like, yo, no matter what, I got you, bro.
Yeah.
Whether you took a bid from me or not, at the end of the day, like you made a mistake, what it is, I got you when you come out. That's how much love I got. I ain't gonna forget about you. I got you. Other people, it's a different story, man.
Nigga, when I watched that documentary made me so sad because I'm just like, bro, even down to his girlfriend. It wasn't until like late and like right before he had passed where his girlfriend was finally starting to tell him like, nah, you shouldn't be doing this. Or they like started hiding shit from him. But like for a very long time, they were just, whatever he asked for when it came to pills, drugs, all that, they would go get it for him. Get it for him. Seeing him during interviews and he nodding off mid-interview like, bro, how do y'all think this is okay? This y'all friend? This y'all mans and y'all letting him literally downward spiral, and y'all don't care. Y'all just gonna continue to give him whatever
leeches,
he asks
man.
for.
It's vampires. It's leeches. Like they'll suck the blood out of you until you dead, and then once your career falls, they just, oh, I got my bread. I lived my life. Now I'm about to just jump into a new circle.
Yeah, no, that's why I say, nigga, if I ain't grow with you or we ain't been through the mud, that shit's over with. My circle is.
Bro, there's been times where Jared would be drinking or he'd be drunk and he'd do something stupid, right? And this is like fresh off the show. So I'm like, bro, I said, you don't do that. Like, you don't got to do that. Don't do that, bro. You got to realize there's cameras out. There's always somebody watching you, right? Like, always. Like, especially when you start getting up into that level. So don't, like, let your friends do that dumb shit.
You told me that a lot there when the show came out.
I said, bro.
When the show came out, because I was going out, I was enjoying that shit.
But he was living that life that he was living before the show. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, you know, it's whatever. I'm going to do dumb shit sometimes, which we all guilty of it. But then you got to realize, yo, you got to be self-aware.
Yeah, most definitely.
You elevate in life. Like nowadays, like back in the day, I'll fight anybody. Shoot, it don't matter. Like you disrespect me, I'm gonna fight you. Like, but then now it's like I have way more to lose than this clown that wants to spark me up. Like we walking through the club, somebody be like, "Yo, you a bitch?" Like I'm gonna exchange words with you, but I'm gonna be like, "I ain't about to fight you right now." Now you put your hands on me, that's different.
Different story.
But I'm not about to let you egg me on to start some shit because at the end of the day, nigga, broke niggas do that.
Big facts.
You broke if you starting dumb stuff and you just like
just want some attention.
you broke, and that's what broke people do.
Yeah.
Broke or really rich people. Those two. Like if you really rich, really dumb shit too. But other than that, like I got way more to lose than you. That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, but you just I'll be that then, bro.
When the show
But you ain't gonna touch me. You ain't gonna put your hands on me. You ain't about to roll up on me. But you can say whatever you want from a distance. That's fine.
Yeah. Or motherfuckers who trying to impress somebody, bro. I swear to God, nigga, the amount of clout chasing and shit that's going on now, bro.
Oh, I see it all the
It's at
time.
an all-time high. At an all-time high. And I'm just
That's
like,
why I told you, bro. When the show came out, I'm like, hey, bro, watch out for these ladies, bro, because they'll fuck with you just to have some clout.
yeah.
I mean, I ain't
Or
mad at
some-
that. Shoot, let them make their living.
So make the
Living off of who?
They could be like, hey, I was with Jared Jones.
You ain't
Take a
getting
picture.
nothing.
all
But
type
I'm
of stupid
saying
shit.
I ain't mad at the chicks for shooting they shot and be like, yo, I mean, imagine.
Just to say they was
Imagine you
with
lose
Jared.
yourself for a year and all of a sudden you a millionaire. Like they happy. I mean, somewhat happy.
OnlyFans.
They happy what? I sucked this dick or something? Like,
No, I'm
that's all
saying
you got?
if they get the bread, they like, yo, I'm good now. I sacrificed my soul for a good year or two. now this boy paying me alimony. I ain't mad at them for it.
Right.
I really
You
ain't
just
like,
gotta
yo,
go out the,
get your hustle. Get your hustle.
Don't get no ideas because that shit is not gonna happen.
They
over
already
here.
had the ideas, all right?
They just waiting on an opportunity.
Yeah, they waiting
Keep
on you to be
waiting.
like,
Keep waiting. There ain't no
see what happened to Drake?
Drake different though.
I mean, I guarantee he still regrets that decision. I guarantee.
Oh, you talking about his kid?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's wild.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that's how it happens though.
Yeah.
So then my question is like, how do y'all? I can tell you how I do it, but I don't know if y'all currently doing it. How do y'all navigate those relationships when your people's, they know they just a friend, like they was your nightlife friends.
Yeah.
Like Kanye West, I was looking through Instagram today, and somebody reposted a comment that Kanye said years ago, and he was like, "Yo, like, yes, you should use people." Mm-hmm. And when you hear it at the first time, you're like, "No, that's fucked up." But then when you actually hear what's going on, he's basically saying like, yeah, like you're supposed to, if you're close with people or if you're good with people, your network, your relationships, yeah, you should use them. Now, if you abuse them or take advantage of them, that's a different story, which is true. Mm-hmm. Like, shoot, when my brother, I was, top of my class, everything when it comes down to football. I'll come home from Chicago. I've been gone for a while, so I didn't know anybody. So I'm leveraging my brother. So of course, like, not intentionally using them, but yeah, if you got to connect, of course, I'm be like, yo, what's up? What's up? Like, let me know what's going on. But I'm not abusing it to where like, oh no, every time I'm hitting him up, every time I'm dropping his name, every time I'm doing like, no, it's like that's the reason why you got these networks, and that's the piece that I agree with Ye, where Ye literally said like, if I can't use you, then you're useless, and it makes the most sense. Because if you have no value in my life, like whether if I can't use you for emotional support, if I can't use you for friendship, if I can't use you for access, if I can't use you for this, well then you basically useless to me. I don't need a gray area type of person in my life.
Right.
Where it's like, hey, we're just cool, we talk, but there's nothing I gain from this.
Yeah.
That's a waste of my damn time.
Time and energy, shit.
Time and energy.
Teach
So
a man
how do
how to
y'all do
fish.
it? Or do y'all do it? Which the way y'all responding, I kind of feel like y'all don't do it yet.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't. But let me tell you my thought process. I think if I pull up, you said nightlife friends. If I pull up to the club or a day party or whatever with you, 9 times out of 10, they're not just nightlife friends. If we kicking it on a regular, if I pull up with you, we driving together, hop in the Uber together or something, 9 times out of 10, they're not just nightlife friends. They real legit friends that we just, But if I meet you there and, hey, what's up, bro? How you feeling? Boo? Then that's, people I see out often, and those are more like nightlife friends.
So what about the friend that he don't really want to go to your birthday party or nothing like that? He just wants to kick it with you at night.
They ain't go. Well, wait.
He's cool as hell. He get you access, get you into the clubs, everything, but he really don't care to like fuck with you like, oh no, like let's go grab lunch.
Oh yeah, that's definitely a nightlife friend. I don't have any of those per se, or you know what I mean. Just
with navigating those friendships. I
meet them there and that's it. We don't meet for lunch and shit like that. It's nothing more than just meet people out and I know you, we kicking it cool, But I wouldn't say let's go to lunch or nothing outside of that. You know what I'm saying? So
see, for me, like my circle my close knit circle, it's all interchangeable. So I don't have to navigate within my close circle because we can go out to eat, or we can go on a trip, or we can go to the club, we can go we can have our girls and go do double date type shit like that. My inner circle, like there's no need of navigating that because we're all on the same page, we're all on the same level, or somebody's here and there, like we're all elevating together. So like that's unsaid. Like I don't have to worry about that.
You may be closer to this person more so than this one, but y'all still tight. You know what I mean? Something like that. So.
But I'm gonna challenge y'all on that though, because have you ever gone out of town with a friend that was not part of your circle?
I have.
Yeah.
But but we all were cool. You know what I'm saying? But it was like this was their first opportunity to go out of town with us. You know what I'm saying? But like.
So what about that friend that is frugal? Don't really want to rock with anything else. Like, and shout out to that friend because he's good people's. But I'm setting
you're right. I have.
But I'm setting you up because you're like, yo,
I know.
Like, no, they all interchangeable.
A couple motherfuckers.
But if that friend is interchangeable, I mean, how do you navigate that though? Because this friend don't want to go on. If he go on trips, like he ain't fronting no bills. He ain't.
I mean, we gonna communicate that beforehand.
No, they gotta front the bills. They gotta split. That's why that shit even.
Communication.
All right. So then what happens? What happens when you on a trip? And then this friend that's supposed to be part of your close circle, right? Like he like, nah, I ain't doing it. Or I had a cheeseburger. I had nothing else.
Nine times out of 10,
does that mean they're not your friend no more?
No. I probably know their situation already.
And you still let them come on the trip?
Hey, sure.
And you still let them come to the table? And you still let them go to the restaurant?
Yeah, if that's my real friend, you could come on a trip. However,
your expectation is you're gonna pay for him.
No.
Pay for
they're not just gonna
if you can't
participate.
If you can't participate in this activity, then don't go.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but sometimes they still go though.
No,
just go in the background.
No, but it has happened where we have gone on a trip and motherfuckers been like, no, I ain't. I'm gonna sit this one out. Like that. It just happened when we was in Houston.
That's cool to like say I'm gonna sit it out. That's cool.
Yeah. But they came on a trip with, you know what I'm saying?
Just be honest.
They came on a trip with a budget. Now if they blow through whatever budget they came through and then they got to sit out some activities.
Just be honest.
Cool, that's fine.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I agree with that.
And if I do gotta pick up the bill for you and you'll get it back to me, like I know that'll happen too. So like that's why I say like for me it's like it's real interchange. It's not that interchangeable because all of my people we all on the same shit. Now you do got them friends that just finesse everything.
Yeah.
But ain't no wrong finesse.
I know one off top that I ain't gonna say.
We all know,
but
you all got those friends. It's cool.
That I don't fuck with, but I fuck with. It's just, you know.
Nah, and that's why. So
like,
my travel crew is my travel crew, which is usually like I'm pretty tight with my travel crew. But yeah, I'm not inviting you on a trip, or we're not going on a trip if I know like you gonna pull some finesse, or you gonna be at the table and say I had one drink. No,
what if your friend just like it's your main guy, it's your boy, y'all tight, right?
Yep.
But what if he just make like $55,000 a year? He just can't afford to do.
Then you don't need to be on this
things.
trip.
Facts.
He don't need to be on
That's
fine.
It's no shame. Like now,
but what if he can afford this?
If you want to humble yourself, which I mean, it's a lot of men can't do this, and I respect them for it. If you want to humble yourself and be like, bro, I can't really afford, other than the flight and the room, I can't really afford to be out like that. Depending on the relationship, like if he asks me like, yo, can you help me out? If this is a one-time thing, this ain't gonna be like every single time.
Oh, of course.
I never had a friend like that, but I'm just letting you know, like I would do it.
Yeah.
However, I'm not going on trips with people that can't.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna go on trips with people like where I'm gonna take advantage of them. Where, let's go on this trip. All right, here go the bill. Y'all owe me $2K a piece. Like, I ain't gonna set you up for that. I'm big on transparency. Big on transparency. But you're not coming to the clubs with me. Like, y'all seen Paid in Full, right?
Yeah.
You know, at the beginning of the movie, you can't. Like, oh, well, you know what? Let me get you back next week. Nah, bro, you can't eat. You can't pass go. You can't do nothing, fam. Like, no.
I mean, I ain't that type of friend. If you my boy,
our friendship is on pause right now.
If you my boy, my man's. Hey, we eating. If I'm eating, you eating. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got the money today, I got it today. I'm gonna front it. I got you. You my boy. Because I know he'll have me next week or when I ain't got it. You know what I mean? I'm big on that.
That sounds like shit that happens in high school.
True.
Because if you ain't got it, it's different if you need more time. That's cool. But you ain't be able to be on a trip with me and say like, bro, I don't got it now. Like, let me get you.
Oh no, not a trip. That's just
weeks or something like that. Because I know you got me next. Like, nah, bro. Why are we even talking about this? Why are we even doing this? So I guess the point that I'm making is the importance of managing your relationships. Yeah. Like it doesn't like your best friends don't always have to be the friends that do everything with you.
Yeah.
Like shoot, my boy John, like John's a real chill dude. Like he can go on trips with me anytime. However, he doesn't. Yeah. Like, he just does. That's just not him, right? Fact. Or he doesn't go out all the time. What's like crazy? That. And that's still my best friend. Like it's cool, but I know when I need to talk to him or when something going down, he got me.
Ja, you say Ja is a real chill dude, right? I always see Ja like so lit.
Oh, that's when he do come out. When he come
I
out,
only see it when he comes out.
Yeah, when he comes out, he don't be out a lot. So boy gets
Last time I see you, me, John, and Jared.
But he's
I'm
funny,
like, John
though.
is on one. Like,
Yeah.
Ja lit.
Ja be weird.
start
He funny
dancing,
as hell,
like,
though.
with everything. He's funny as hell, right?
came to my
And
crib,
he don't mean no
so-
harm. Like it ain't like he about to do nothing. I know John. I don't have to babysit John.
Yeah.
He ain't about to do nothing stupid other than that situation in Houston. Like, I wasn't there, but where he was
Stole the food.
stole somebody's food by accident. But either way, the piece that we say is like, if you my real friend, like you my best friend, stuff like that, like I don't have to babysit you. Like you're an adult.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, turn up, have a good time, whatever it is. And I feel like and I know we coming to a close, I feel like when you think about like with women, and when I interact with women, I see if I see your friend group change too much,
It's a red flag.
it's a red flag. Either it's with you because you don't know how to communicate effectively to your friends, or you just
Somebody's
pick
the problem.
wrong friends. You
Yeah.
know, and there's so many. I've seen women change. It's literally like a carousel. Like, oh, I don't fuck with her no more, and then a year later they friends again.
Yeah.
And then they fall out again. I'm just like, yo, y'all just suck at communicating to each other.
Yeah.
If she rub you the wrong way, be like, yo, girl, you was talking to a dude that you know I was like messing with. Or you know what, you was like tripping about what I had on, blah, 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 or you were hating on me.
Right.
Tell them that. If you just tell them that, you get an opportunity to address it.
Yeah.
And then you fix it from there.
Right, you're right.
And that's kind of how I feel about it.
True.
All right, now that I don't like your watch, and I don't like your beads on your wrist.
Yeah, that's okay.
That's okay.
Now change them out.
Nah, that's different.
Right.
To do, that's different. You expressing yourself.
Hey
That's
man,
a different story.
give me that hoodie. I think that's my size.
Right.
Yeah, that don't fit you.
So
See,
the
hold your
message,
hands out straight.
the message,
That's my hoodie.
man. As we come to a close, hopefully we've delivered a certain message where it's like, yo, manage your friendships effectively. Like, you know what, be smart about it, but don't be afraid to actually just talk to them and tell them like, if they really your friends, like we ain't talking about high school. We talking about like, yo, grown folk,
Adult
have the
conversations.
maturity to be like, yo, I don't rock with you because of this, or you rub me the wrong way because of this. There's nothing wrong with expressing yourself. If they're your real friends, they're gonna be like, all right, either they're gonna acknowledge it, they're gonna ask questions to figure out what they did. They may not agree with you, which is fine. They don't have to agree with you, but at least they have to acknowledge that you have like, the way you feel.
Yeah.
It's not about winning. It's about being understood.
Who's right and who's wrong? Yeah.
It's about being understood. And at the end of the day, when people say stuff to me, I'm like, damn, I really did that? Or damn, I didn't even know I did that.
Have you had anybody who a friend that'll not check you, but like yo, Les, you tripping?
Yeah. My brother do it all the time. And I do it to him all the time.
Yeah.
Like if I'm drunk or if like I'm doing, he be like, yo, dog, you tripping? I may not agree, but I know that he's got my best interest at heart, so he ain't saying it just to say it. Or he ain't saying it just to hate on me.
Right.
So then I'll be like, all right, let me take a step back, reassess the situation. Maybe I'm wrong, or maybe I'll talk to him offline about it. But I ain't about to argue with him like about it. I'm just like, all right, let me figure this out. For sure. And that's cool. And that's the important piece to lead with. So, but man, for y'all who's out there and y'all trying to figure out y'all friends, I mean, you should not have to work hard for a friendship.
No.
You know, and if they're your real friends and they there for you, like they'll be there for you, and you could be yourself. To Jared's point, you could be yourself and
Check
tell
on
them
your
about what
people.
it is.
Check on your people too, man. Make sure they good.
Definitely check on your people.
And man, you know, you're right. I'm glad you said that, because as we go back to the beginning of this whole episode, is the importance of, you don't know what people are going through.
Nope.
So I make an emphasis, right, to be able to actually talk to my friends and be like, yo, just how you doing? Like, and don't be afraid to just ask if you happy.
Yeah.
Because what's my man off of the Dark Knight who played Joker?
Heath Ledger.
Yeah.
Like, that was the thing. Like, nobody really asked him, and I think he made a quote or a comment about it, like, yo, nobody's really ever said, like, are you happy?
Yeah.
Because, sometimes people won't be truthful with you, but at least you asking and you're sincere about you asking. So nowadays I ask my people, or I'll put your birthday in my phone if you really my people's. That way I know for sure at least once a year I'm checking in with you. Because we all get distracted with life. Kids, just life throwing out.
You happy? You good?
Yeah, I'm happy. Yeah. It's hard, man. It's hard for me not to be happy. Like, we go through trials and tribulations all the time, but at the end of the day, God gave me 2 feet on the ground, man, and every day above ground is a good day.
Sure.
So I'll take it.
Me, was I happy?
You happy, Jared?
Not yet, but he just asked.
You happy? I'm asking.
I'm content.
Content.
I'm content.
Well, we could work on that, man. We'll go offline, man, and support you with
stuff.
Yeah. No, seriously, like for real, we'll support you with it, man. AJ, you good?
Maintaining.
Maintain it? Dang. I guess I'm the only one
I ain't happy.
I mean, you just had your bundle of joy coming to world.
I
so
did,
you
man.
happy as hell. You on cloud 10 right now.
Yeah, I mean, I was happy regardless, but yeah, I am happy to have my daughter, man. She's here, so I appreciate it, man. For real, it's been a blessing, but it gives you something to live for, man.
Yeah, of course,
absolutely,
more.
Of course.
So with that being said, we appreciate y'all. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. Drop some comments. Let us know. There's always something new with this show. I promise you. There's always some curveball or something like that. So let them know where y'all can find y'all. Go ahead, Jared.
You can find me at @JJones_05. You already know.
Go ahead, Albert.
Handsome phenom, man.
What is this? He don't know what to do with his hands,
Right.
bro.
Hey, you still throwing out peace signs. Okay. You can find me at BaldAssLess, okay? On all platforms. So we there.
And
with
make
that being
sure
said,
y'all like, comment, subscribe to YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. Shout out to Frankie for setting that up. And what's the other one? Spotify. And the Gentleman's Lounge on Instagram too. You already know.
Yeah, and we love y'all comments for real. We'll address it eventually. So with that being said,
Bang, bang, bang.